Hi friends, I'm back. So you guys said you would be interested in a tutorial on how I do my ombre and decals. Obviously there's 1,000 ombre videos out there. I don't think there's anything like super special about my process, but if there is, I'd love to help you. I'm just gonna recreate on one finger my mani. I'll throw a picture of it up here. With the new Revel Nail Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun set. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so what you're gonna need, I have my glitter. I'm just gonna recreate this on one nail, so I am just gonna use the one that I did in my mani, which is Squad Ghouls from the Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun set that Revel sent over. Thank you again, Revel. I have my bat stickers from Decals by Melissa. I will also link these down below. She still has a really good sale going on. So get your orders in before she moves. And then I do recommend a slower drying base. And the one I'm currently loving is from Vivid Glam Co. It's a really good base. And then I recommend two types of brushes, I guess you could say. I have like the shorter, I don't know, flat brush. And then I also have like a regular ombre brush. This is an old makeup brush. But these are the two that I use. And then you're gonna need orange wood stick for glitter placement, but I'll show you guys that in a minute. And Bug is now entering the room. Had to take a drink of my Red Bull. Okay. So I'm going to take the top off this. I already have my peel base down. Gonna get a cupcake liner. So for the first part of this, like I said, I don't think this is anything like special or different. This is just a process that works for me, and there were quite a few people interested in it. So yeah, let me know if this helps you below. So I'm gonna get the thinnest amount of base coat on my brush. And I'm literally just gonna take it not like the whole nail. So like mine looks kind of weird because I have the tips on, but just take it to like just the top of your smile line. And then what I do is I just pour over to try and get any like of the finer pieces. Sorry about my sniffles, my allergies are acting up. So this is what the first coat looks like. And then just wait a second before brushing off, just because with pour over method, sometimes the powders don't absorb as quicker as it would if you dipped in. So then just brush off the excess. And it's okay if pieces don't stick. You don't want them all to stick, especially like the chunkier pieces. And then you'll take a stiff brush, and I'm gonna wait just a second just to make sure this is all like dried down. And then just lightly brush off. So that's what it looks like. At first. I should probably move a little bit more into frame. And now I'm gonna place a little bit in the jar, move this to the side. And then again, get the smallest amount of base possible. And I take it down a little bit past like the middle of my nail, I guess you could say. Make sure this is all coated. So it literally goes to like right here. And then move this over. Maybe I'm probably not moving quick enough because I'm trying to explain, but and then I just take the littlest, like some powder on the brush, and then I tilt my finger upward to get the ombre effect. And then I make sure to get up here where those missing chunks were. And I also try to make sure I get like the sides really good. And sometimes the fluffy brush doesn't get the pieces I need, so then I just take the flat, stiffer brush, whatever you want to call it, and make sure I get those sides. Okay, then at this point you can push down anything that's kind of sticking up. While it's still wet, and then just give that a second to dry. Okay, while it's drying, I'm gonna pour some of the glitter back into the jar and just leave, like you only need the teeniest amount. Enough where I can pick up some and place them. This method, I will warn you, gets glitter everywhere, so I apologize in advance. Okay, that should be good. And then you're still gonna have some bare spots down here at the ombre, but that's okay, we're gonna fix it. So that's what it looks like. And then you're gonna get your orange wood stick or cuticle stick, whatever they're called. Okay, don't judge me because I use the same ones over and over again for glitter placement. Please don't judge me. And then since I'm placing, I literally just put it like where I need it. So like down here. Put my brush off. And then I take the orange wood stick, grab a little bit of the base, and then just kind of plop glitters wherever my heart desires. Sometimes I like to bring them down a little lower, just because my nails are longer, but you can place them wherever you want to. As much as I like to pretend that my ombre is just perfect the way it is, I do a lot of glitter placement to get it where I want it. And I just decided against this one down here and move it up while the base is still wet. And then I'm gonna grab some more purple ones. Okay, so for me, that's probably good. Place some more over there. Okay, I'm gonna stop there before I go too crazy. And then I kind of want a little bit more of the fine glitter down a little bit lower. So then here's what we're looking like. I'm gonna pour the glitter back in here. So this is drying, and while this is drying, I'm gonna let you guys know I do this 2 different ways, and it literally just depends on my mood. So sometimes I'll lay stickers down now, and then sometimes I'll place clear, and then file buff, then place stickers, and then come back and place clear, and then file buff. So I'm gonna do them both ways just to show you guys kind of how you can do it. It's just, I have no rhyme or reason to it, just whatever I'm feeling or whatever my mind like goes with as I'm doing my mani. It kind of just, you know, like your brain kind of takes over and you're on airplane mode, pilot mode, whatever it's called. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'll be back. Okay, so this is as dry as it's gonna get, or I have patience for. I'm gonna take my tweezers and grab one of my little bats. Good thing I ordered more of these. So then I grab a little bat, and then I'll just put this guy there, and then you just stick it down. So this is before I clear cap. This is the first way that I do it. Literally just depending on my mood. I have no rhyme or reason half the time. This is just what I do. Okay. Now for clear. So for clear, I do a thicker layer of clear when doing a glitter ombre. Just because when you file and make everything smooth here at the bottom, there's obviously not as much product here. So it all looks cohesive. And I do the pour over method for my clear too. Try to make sure you guys can see. There you go. And I always start at the bottom and then bring it up so that way I don't get any glitter here at the bottom. And then you want to make sure you get enough base over the decal so when you are filing and shaping and all that jazz, it doesn't get lost. Or you guys know what I'm trying to say. Okay, I got that with a pretty thick coat. And then, so I pour over, make sure I coat it. And then I dip it. Just to be extra sure. And then while it's still wet, I do take my precision tool and just kind of clean up my cuticle line. Since it's a thicker layer, that part will show in your mani. Or kind of, you can see it, but it's not like super visible where it looks weird. And then since I did a thicker layer with pour over method, just wait a second before you start brushing off the excess powder, whatever it's called. So that way you don't mess up your clear. Gotta clean off my brush. Okay, that's probably good. And then just dust. Okay. And then I take my stiff brush, give it a nice pass through so it's not cloudy. Ta-da! Okay, I'm gonna activate file and buff off camera, and then I'll be back to show you my other method. I use way too much activator sometimes, but it's fine. We'll just pretend, Okay, BRB. Okay, we are back. So that's what it looks like. The little decals all brave under there. So you can do this one or two ways. If this is how you chose to do it the first time, go ahead, top coat, you're good to go. Or what you can do is place a decal or place the stickers, whatever it is, after you filed and buffed and everything, and then put another thin layer of clear on, and then just lightly buff and then top coat. But as I was buffing, I guess I do this 3 ways depending on my mood. So like I could just clear coat and go. Sometimes I do that when I do this method, or sometimes I do this when I'm about to show you. So I literally, after this point, I'm clear capped everything. Then I just take the decal. For the sake of this video, this doesn't have to be that aesthetically pleasing. All right, make sure it's down, and then I use my Vivid Glam Co. Delicate Gel. It's a 2-in-1. It is a little thicker, but it creates like a nice seamless type deal. So it's not gonna look any different than what the other bat does. So this is the thicker consistency than what other gels are, but I like that. So I can do things like this. And then I just go back over the bat and make sure that the little batty bat is covered. And my edges are all capped. And then you just want to cure it. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Hope you guys are doing fun things. I'm just curing this bad boy, and then we'll slap some cuticle oil on it. Alright, I got that cured, and I'll bring it up closer for you guys. So you literally can't tell a difference of what was under the clear, what wasn't. So yeah, that's the way I like to do it sometimes too. It just depends on my mood. As always, make sure you oil your cuticles. I always like to get underneath too. Sometimes with my longer nails, this is a little bit more dry underneath here. Give it a good rub in. And I use Be Relaxed by Manny Chic. But yeah, that's my tutorial on how I do my ombres. And to get a crisp transition to like your decal, whatever it is. I hope this helped you guys, those who asked for it. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Message me on Instagram, whatever, all the products that I use down below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Love you. Bye.